And Assalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh. Before I start this video presentation, let me introduce myself first. My name is Intan Farha binti Tuan Jaafar. I'm from AT110-4D. So, today I will present about newspaper cutting that title MTUC sahkan terima aduan pekerja tempatan diberhentikan. In this video presentation, I will present about the issue and also the solution. So, for the first slide, let me tell you about the summary of the article. It can summarize the indate of 3 March of 2023 due to employers in Malaysia hiring foreign workers to work. Local workers are having trouble keeping their jobs. This happen because if employer choose foreign workers to work in their company, because in terms of wages they do not care, why local workers take into consideration in their wages. As a result, the MTUC has taken the necessary step to address this issue. Other than that, in order to avoid this issue for labour workers, the MTUC also has asked the government to take appropriate action, such as looking back on the entry of foreign labour because it is concerned about the lack of labour workers for proper industries such as plantation industry. Now we go to the first issue, which is local employees who are fired by the employer after a foreign worker is hired. So I will explain a little detail about this issue. This issue mostly happen in local employees who are fired by the employer because of foreign worker. This issue mostly happen in manufacturing industry, and it also will make the employees' economics and rights taken away. Actually, this issue cannot be happen to local employees because they have the priority in works in their own country. The first solution for this issue is employer must make a notice termination to the employees, which is notice termination must doing by employers before fire them from work. The notice termination must be followed from the Act 1955, which is the employees' rights under employment. The notice termination will accordance with the contract or service of employees, which is 4 weeks notice if the worker has been employed 1 to 2 years, 6 week notice if the worker has been employed for 2 to 5 years, and also 8 weeks of notice if the worker has been employed more than 5 years. Based on the article, the action can be taken to the employer if they terminate the employee after get foreign worker is the Ministry of Human Resources will counsel the approval of foreign worker codes that have been given to an employer or company. So, the second solution is employees suggest to join trade union, which is by follow Industry Relation Act 19 and 16(7). By joining trade union, employees can protect their right from exploitation, unfair treatment work, and protect from fire by employee. For your information, when they join trade union members, it have many benefits in works. For example, for this issue. For the next slide shows if employees of trade union has been terminated, they can take action by follow the step, which is the first step is direct negotiation. This method the ideal of settling dispute where both parties, which is employees and employer, come to the negotiation table to solve the dispute amicably. But if both parties fail to settle the dispute, the solution may have to go to the third party, which is second step. The second step is conciliation. The step process of arriving at a settlement of a trade dispute with help of a third or neutral party. It is carried out by officers of Department of Industry Relations. Can be voluntary requested by either of disputing parties or Director General of Industry Relations, or we call as DGIR. But if both of step didn't work, the last step the employees can take is arbitration, where settlement by the arbitration third party is given the authority to settle the dispute. This step, examining information and evidence given by both parties before making judgment. In Malaysia, only industry court has the power to arbitrate. The result from the court we call as a reward. So, for the conclusion for the first key issue is we can conclude the best solution is solution 2, which local workers have joined the trade union. It is because they will get and protect their rights from the employer who take advantage to fire them just because of foreign worker. Beside that, trade union also have many advantages if employees join it, such as their works is protected and the job loss rate for local workers reduced. For the second issue, we found out we have forced labor among foreign workers, which is forced labor exists when workers have to work 7 days in a week without any break. This issue will be happen because if the employer didn't know their true rights. In every job, regardless of any industry, employees have an act involving with working hours. For your information, based on act, workers only can work not less than 8 hours in day and not less than 45 hours in week. The first solution for the second issue is legal foreign worker must sign the contract. So in this slide, I explain in a detail for the solution. So the detail is if foreign workers sign the contract, they will be free from the forced labor and get their right in working hours under Act 265. For your information, this solution refers to Employment Act 1955, which shows cover the foreign workers who are legally employed in this country. By follow Section 16A of the Employment Act, employee in their contract of service should not be required to work not less than 5 consecutive hours without a period of leisure of not less than 30-minute duration. For the second is not less than 8 hours per day and 45 hours per week. But if violate the contract that happened to the employer, the fine the employer must pay based on how long the employees has been worked in the company. For the second solution for the forced labor among foreign workers is foreign worker must make a complaint at the labor office, which is very recommended to make a complaint because foreign workers also have a right to have a break in a week. Other than that, by following Employment Act 1955, they have their schedule like start time, end time, working hours, lunch hours, and days off they should break. And then, if they need to work overtime, they should have their overtime pays, which I'll show you at the next. For the overtime rates, employers must pay 1 day's wages if he works less than half his normal hours of work. For the second rate is 2 days wages if he works between half the normal hours and the full hours. Here, we can conclude the best solution is solution 1, which is foreign workers must sign the contract. This is because foreign workers can defend their rights and the employer cannot take the opportunity to work without a break. Plus, contract for foreign workers is very important for them if they work in Malaysia to give more benefits to them under Act 265, which is overtime pays, allowance and others. So, we can conclude solution the foreign workers signed the contract very important. Last but not least, Employment Act 1955 must apply by all employers, especially in manufacturing industry, because they have many risks. So, that's all my presentations. Thank you.